stuff breaking how Savage Hulk starts World War Hulk, new Hulk. See what the Cosmic Wonder has to say about this and check this out.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and we have a lot of Hulk news coming out recently. Yesterday, we got word that She-Hulk Season 2 is going to be coming after the writer's strike ends. And today we have some news about what World War Hulk could actually be like and why it could actually start in the first place. If you are unaware, Marvel Studios now finally has the rights back to make a solo Hulk film. These rights were held by Universal for a very long time. That's why you always saw the Hulk in other movies with other heroes, but ever since The Incredible Hulk, we've never had another solo Hulk film because legally, Marvel Studios was not allowed to create one. However, that has all changed. We have a new Hulk movie coming, a solo Hulk movie coming. However, a solo Hulk movie might not be the best way to describe it, as it appears there are going to be many different Hulks in this film. Now, insiders have been saying for about a year now that the next Hulk film is going to be a World War Hulk film. World War Hulk is an incredible story from Marvel Comics, but Marvel Studios is not going to adapt the same exact story that we know from the comics. In fact, it sounds like it's going to be quite different than the comic story. It sounds like it could be a great story, but not many aspects from the comic storyline are going to make it over to the MCU, it sounds like. However, we could be experiencing an all-out war in World War Hulk, hence the name, and it sounds like Savage Hulk is going to be returning. No more Professor Hulk, no more Bruce Banner in control of the Hulk, but Savage Hulk breaking free and going crazy, which is what fans have been wanting to see for a pretty long time now. So don't worry, we're going to break down everything you need to know in this video. And of course, if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. And there are only 2 days left in our giveaway. If you want a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items, all you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment down below. It ends at the end of this month. So, as I mentioned yesterday, it's been revealed that a She-Hulk Season 2 is going to be coming after the strikes end. And although some fans might not be excited about this, it is going to be pretty important because I believe it is going to lead up to World War Hulk. In fact, when the first season of She-Hulk came out, we had already gotten word that Marvel Studios was planning a World War Hulk movie. And then, in the final episode of She-Hulk, Bruce Banner's Hulk returned with his son, Scar, from Sakaar, which is where the Hulk gets sent to in the World War Hulk storyline in the comics. But his son showing up, another Hulk showing up, kind of gave us the idea that World War Hulk was starting at this point. A new story for the Hulk is going to be told, and his son is going to be a part of that story. Now, in the comics, his son is kind of part of that story. Not really, but he believes that his wife and his unborn child that she is pregnant with, his son, died. His wife does indeed die, but he goes on to find out way later on that his son actually lived. But it is because he thinks his wife and his son have died that he goes absolutely crazy, goes back to Earth, and essentially makes all of the heroes his slaves. And the entire reason that he was on Sakaar in the first place is because the Illuminati banished him. They thought he was too dangerous to keep on Earth, so they tricked him, and they sent him off into space in a spaceship until he landed on Sakaar. Now, this kind of happened in Thor Ragnarok. Hulk ended up on Sakaar after the events of Avengers Age of Ultron, and he became Gladiator Hulk, and Bruce Banner was pushed away. Right now in the MCU, it's the opposite. Bruce Banner is in control. He is partially the Hulk, but Savage Hulk hasn't been there in a while. This is something that fans haven't exactly been pleased about. But it sounds like he's going to be coming back, and this is going to be what starts World War Hulk, I believe. The report of Savage Hulk returning comes from the insider Can We Get Some Toast. And yesterday, in a response to this tweet, please tell me if we are getting the Savage Hulk back soon, they stated, Savage Hulk's rage has been festering. What happens when Smart Hulk loses himself to his rage? Now, many fans will be excited to hear this because many fans miss an actual, real Savage Hulk. And whether Marvel Studios was listening to the fans complain about it or this was their plan the entire time, it's good to know that he will be returning. And if you remember, in She-Hulk Season 1, Bruce Banner talked about a device that keeps him in control over the Hulk, that keeps him Smart Hulk. What happens if whatever mechanism that he's built to keep himself in control fails, well, Savage Hulk would come out. But this tweet brings up an excellent point. The rage that Savage Hulk has to still be there. And you would imagine that since he is trapped, that rage is growing more and more and more. And all of a sudden, if Bruce Banner cannot control that rage anymore and it gets let loose, what is going to happen to the Hulk and the world? Well, as expected and as we hope, the Hulk will go crazy, true Hulk again, and Bruce Banner is going to have no control. This could be what starts World War Hulk. Just a true Hulk rampage, and other Hulks trying to stop him. Some good, some bad. One, of course, being his cousin, She-Hulk. The other possibly being his son, depending on what route they want to go with his son, Scar, because in the comics, he hates him for a very long time. Scar hates the Hulk and wants to kill him. But of course, it's the MCU, and they don't really do complete comic adaptations. But we do know that Red Hulk is going to be in the MCU, and we do know that Red Hulk is also going to be the president of the United States, Thunderbolt Ross, and we know that he has still been experimenting with super soldier serum. And it's actually a cool thought to think about. The Hulk goes out of control and starts destroying everything. Of course, we'll start with New York, since that's where the Hulk, we assume, is going to be. Maybe California, since that's the last place that we saw him. But imagine the Hulk getting so out of control that the president himself steps up and goes, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Then possibly has some of his subjects that he's probably been experimenting on with super soldier serum, possibly other Hulks, assist him as well. Because I don't think a new Hulk, a new Red Hulk, is going to be able to go toe-to-toe with a full-on enraged Hulk that is exploding because he has been kept a prisoner for years now. This Hulk is pretty much going to be unstoppable. And I don't think it's actually going to be a fight that stops him. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something like his son or his cousin. And there's a good reason for this. Ultimately, I don't think anybody can really defeat the Hulk. In the comic story, at the end, he is so filled with rage and gamma radiation that it literally starts spewing from his mouth. He takes a step on the ground and it shatters the earth beneath him. He slaps the ground with his hand and the entire earth shakes. He is literally about to destroy the world simply by walking. So he tells Tony to use his ultimate weapon to stop him, and Tony Stark calls down a satellite blast and it hits the Hulk and he reverts back to Bruce Banner. Then S.H.I.E.L.D. comes in and they lock him up. And I think something very similar is going to probably happen in this movie. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be like the World War Hulk story in the comics. It's going to be different. And the World War Hulk is probably referring to a battle between Hulks. One is a battle between Bruce Banner and Savage Hulk, or Professor Hulk and Savage Hulk, and then Red Hulk, and then of course She-Hulk. I'm assuming there could be a lot of others as well. And if we are going to get incursions involved in this, there could be other variants of Hulk. There could be a Maestro Hulk that comes in from another universe. With the multiverse and with incursions happening, really anything is possible. Which means that this movie could truly be pretty fantastic. And of course, even if the Hulk gets locked up, he's gonna be needed again eventually, of course. And I'm assuming that's going to be the Kang Dynasty. Because I don't see a scenario where the Hulk loses to another Hulk. And hopefully, that is what happens. He does not lose, he goes full rage, what we've been waiting for. And maybe it takes something like Iron Man technology to bring him back, or perhaps his son Scar. But perhaps Rhodey has access to some machine that Tony Stark built to try to contain the Hulk. We've already kind of seen that before. Think Age of Ultron. But I, for one, am really excited, and I think a lot of people are going to be really excited as well to hear that the Savage Hulk, the true Hulk that we know, full-on enraged Hulk, is going to be returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let us know your thoughts about this and your best theories about this, about what could happen to set the Hulk off to make him finally break free of Professor Hulk and become the true Hulk again in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. And don't forget, only 2 days left in the giveaway, so subscribe and leave a comment down below to enter. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Subscribe, like this video. Have a great day, and see you guys. Bye.